Hi guys, how are y'all doing today? So today I want to talk to you guys about controlling your anger and being angry. So my child is holding my notes. Okay. You know, when you're angry, sometimes your blood pressure goes up and you have evil thoughts and it causes you to do crazy things. That's not a good thing. So, I gotta go over my notes so I won't, just be rumbling and rambling about nothing. So, I put not to give in to your anger because it causes you to be angry. So if something brings on your anger, try to stay away from it the best way you can. Because once you're angry, it's going to kind of be hard for you to cool back down. But the good thing about anger, it motivates you to find a solution to the problem. So, for example, if you're mad about your light flashing, oh man, why is this light flashing? Why is it doing that? Oh my goodness, why is it doing that? Stop and think. My light is flashing. I need to find out why it's flashing and figure out a way to stop it from flashing. So, you just have to, when you feel yourself getting mad or angry, just stop and think, why am I feeling this way? What can I do to prevent myself from feeling this way and doing something crazy? Let me give you an example with myself, how even today I had to be in control of my anger. When I woke up this morning, when I wake up in the morning, I like to give me a bottle of water and sit and think. Talk to my best friend Jesus and talk to my daughter. We sing the good morning song and I, ask her, how was her night? What did she dream about? Did she think about me when she was asleep? I like to talk to her when I wake up while we're sipping on our water. It's why I sip on some water. Sometimes she sips on some milk. Well, when I got up to go grab me a bottle of water, before I could even reach the water, before I can even get the water and sit down and talk to my best friend, my husband comes to me and he does not say good morning. He does not say, how did you sleep? How was your night? None of that good stuff. He says, bad news. I'm like, bad news? No. Don't start my day off by saying bad news. I mean, you can give me bad news in the morning, but can you start it off with a good morning, baby? I love you. Did you sleep well? Can you start it off with that and then hit me with the bad news? So, my first reaction was to get mad, to be angry at him for bringing me that bad news. You know how they say on the Wiz, don't nobody bring me no bad news, no bad news, no bad news. Okay. It was one of those moments. I don't like when people bring me bad news, but you have to receive the news, and sometimes it is bad news. And you just have to, I took that moment I heard him. I listened to what he said. I went ahead and grabbed my water. And I brought my child and we came to sit down and I had to calm myself down because the old me, hold on you guys. Okay, you guys, so I just had another moment. My child, she's up here trying to chase this crazy fly. The fly getting on my nerves and she was getting on my nerves too, but I had to control my anger so that I wouldn't kill her and the fly. Alright, so, can you hold the pen for me? Another example I want to give you guys is this morning, as I was, getting ready, getting dressed, brushing teeth and all that good stuff. My child, some kind of way, got a hold. So she's tall enough now to reach on top of the counters. So she got a hold of my face moisturizer. Mind you, this face moisturizer is only but a little bit left, and I've been trying to hold on to it and wait till it go on sale again so I can stock up again, but it hasn't been on sale lately. So that little bit that's left in there, I've been trying to hold on to it and just use a little bit each time until I'm able to get more. But my child, some kind of way, got a hold of it, and she now knows how to open up containers, so she opened it up And honey, she just put it everywhere, all over her hands, just everywhere. So it angered me, right? Y'all, this fly, I'm telling y'all, these flies are making me angry. But I'm going to control my anger and not scream and go crazy and swatting at everything. Hold on, you guys. Okay, you guys, my child is testing me, and God is giving me strength to control my anger. No, ma'am, not right now. Stop crying. So, hold on, you guys. Okay, you guys, sorry about that. Like I said, today has been one of those days, but I'm trying my best to control my anger and hold everything under control. So, like I said, she had got the moisturizer and put it everywhere, got it everywhere. And I was, I was angry at first. I was like, how did she get that? Why does she have that? Why is she putting it everywhere? Just why? I had to take a breather, take a breath. Whew, calm down. She's just a child. She's curious. That's why she had it. I just had to talk to myself, have a conversation with oneself to calm myself down, talk to Jesus for a minute, and I just got the moisturizer from her. The little bit that was left was now gone. So I'm just going to have a dry face until they go back on sale, because I refuse to pay those coins for that moisturizer. So, I'm just going to have to walk around with ashy face. But I didn't scream at her. I didn't pop her. I didn't do none of that. I didn't shake her. I didn't kick at her. I didn't do none of that. I just took the moisturizer away from her, because you can't be mad. I can't be mad at her. Like, how we talked about yesterday about being accepting of others. I have to accept it, that she is a child, so she's going to act like a child. So I accept the fact that she's going to want to get into things and mess with things because she's curious, she's learning. So I had to be accepting of her and control my anger. So let's talk about the Bible verse. It says, this came from the Bible. It says, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient. Bear with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. And that came from Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2 to 3. What I received from that is, go into every situation with love in your heart. Like, with that situation with my daughter and my moisturizer, I do love her, and I have love in my heart for her. So instead of me being angry and screaming out and everything, I had to calm myself down, because you can't go into a situation mad, because it makes it worse. So that's like when you get ready to fight someone. If they're mad at you and they're just popping off at the jaws, you're going to come back. But no, you have to let them say and do whatever they want, as long as they don't put their hands on you. Now, if they put their hands on you, that's a whole nother subject. But as long as they just run in their mouth, instead of you going back at them, because you go off and they go off and y'all going back and forth, it's just going to keep getting louder and louder and getting worse. So if you let them pop off and then you stay calm and collected and cool, just let them get their yell out, and then you say, calmly, or whatever. And then you just walk away from the situation. Don't stand there and just keep letting them, in your ear, because if somebody just said it bop in your ear, and you instead of being calm, it's going to make you get mad, and you're going to want to do something about it. So just say your piece and just walk away from the situation. Now, if they follow you, and they still in your ear, and they, all on your neck, that's a whole nother conversation. Right now, we're talking about controlling your anger. Another verse is, love is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. And that's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. What I received from that is, okay. How somebody, they keep doing stuff, and they keep saying sorry for it, but they do it again, they say sorry for it, and you keep forgiving them, they say sorry, and they keep doing it, and they say sorry, you forgive them. Once you forgive them, you're supposed to let it go. You know, I'm not saying forget it. Don't forget what they did. But don't be sitting there keeping count. You know what I mean? Don't be, oh, this your 10th time. This your 11th time. Stay inside. This your 12th time. This your 500th time. Don't keeping count, because that's, you know, wrong on your part. Don't keep count of it, because they might honestly have a hard time stopping whatever it is that they're doing, and they don't know how, or they haven't figured out a way, or they haven't learned to be able to control that, or, you know what I'm saying? You have to, see, my thing is, not even when I love someone, when I first meet people, and I don't know them, and I'm looking at them, not judging, because, you know, I try not to judge people. Remember how we talked about that? Don't judge people. But when I first meet someone, I stand back and watch and notice everything that they say and the things that they do and everything. You know, so I know how to conduct myself. If they're being positive, like, I like to be around positive people. So if they're doing something positive and being positive, I don't mind being around them. But if they're being negative, I try to keep myself away from them. But what I will do, if they come to me and ask me something, I will try my best to turn their negative into something positive. So if they come to me, they have to come to me and ask me for help. And they say, hey, da-da-da-da-da this, and it's negative, I, in return, will tell them how, or the best way I know for them to turn that negative into a positive. You know, because some people, they grow up with negativity, negative this, negative that. They're surrounded by negativity. That's all they know. That's what they was raised on. So that's all they can be, is a negative person. And you can't judge them on that, because that's all they know. But what you can do is guide them to being positive. Show them how to be positive. Sometimes you have to be positive for other people because they don't know how. So if you show them, you know, you're mad about this, you're doing this, but you could do this with that. If you show them and teach them, then they will know. So you guys, when you are mad about something and something that's going to cause you to be angry about it, just take the time out to breathe, count if you have to, 1, 2, 3, and just think, why? Like, why is this happening? You know, what can I do to change this? And that's what you need to do, is try to find a solution to the problem. Try your best not to get angry, because anger causes you to get angry, and being angry causes stress, and stress kills, you guys. I've known people who ended up in the hospital because they were stressed. I've been so stressed before that, you know, I had a stroke. So you don't want that. You don't want to go through that. So try to control your anger, you guys. You know, if you can't talk about it with that person, or about it with that person or with someone else, try to step away from the situation. If you're like me, if you're mad at your spouse, don't get up in their face, hey, you did this, this, and that. Why you did this and that? Don't do that. Calm down. You go step away, calm yourself down, and then you come back later and try to talk to them about it. But like, hey, when you did such and such, it made me feel like this. Say it in calm, number voice. It made me feel like this when you did that. That way, they'll understand that what they're doing is making you mad. Because sometimes they don't understand. They see that you're mad. They see that you're angry, but they don't know why. All they see is that you're going off on them, and they just don't know why. A lot of times, they don't know why. So you have to calm yourself down so you can tell them calmly, hey, I'm mad about this. I'm feeling anger towards this because of this. This is why. You have to do that. Or even with people that you don't even know, like when you're driving, you know how some people have road rage? I have road rage. And you're driving and somebody just, like there's been instances I'm driving in the far left lane and there'd be 3 other lanes and people would try to make a right turn from the same lane. Y'all, when I tell y'all that makes me so mad, it's like, why? Why did you just do that? And I just be like screaming in my car, why am I screaming in my car? They can't hear me. And even if they could hear me, it's not going to solve the issue. So what I have to do is breathe and just try not to wreck, basically. That the solution is to focus on myself, my car. You know how they tell you when you're in your car, you have to drive for yourself and others around you? That is so true. You have to focus on yourself, what you're doing, what's in that moment, what this person just did. Try not to, do the same thing, wreck, and figure out a way. So, you guys, that's why I want to come and talk to you guys about today is controlling your anger. Try not to get angry. Try your best not to get angry. Take a rest, a breath, and try to go the other way if you can. If you cannot, just wait and then talk it out or do something else to control your anger. I'm not saying go smoke, go drink. I'm not saying that. I mean, if that's what, calms you down, that's what you have to do. That's what you have to do. But try to find something like reading. If counting doesn't work, reading, go on your phone. I like to look at memes. I like to look at little funny memes. I like to laugh. So I like to laugh stuff off. Or another thing I have done, like when I'm angry, instead of just yelling and screaming, I just laugh. If somebody's doing something and it would make me mad, or something just happened that would normally make me mad, I just laugh. Just laugh it off. And people be looking at me like, why is she laughing? Why is she laughing? But once you start laughing, it does something to you. It releases something in your body to tell yourself not to be mad, not to get angry, to calm down. So sometimes when it's something that I'm just like, why did it happen? I just laugh. And then after a while, I really do be laughing. But you guys, I hope y'all are having a blessed day. I hope you receive this that I have said to you guys. At the bottom, you guys, in the comments, I want you to tell me how and what do you do to control your anger. And this week, you guys, or not even just this week, but the rest of your life, I want you to control your anger. If something makes you mad, just count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in, breathe out, and try to get away from the situation. Or, like it says in the Bible, make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit. Meaning, do whatever it takes not to get mad. Thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all having a blessed day. Bye-bye.